Hello, I'm Anita McLaughlin, Australia's Cosy Whisperer, and the team from Genevieve Swimwear have asked me to review these cozies for you. This is the fabulous new Sea Spray collection. There are 8 pieces in this collection, including that rash vest that you see behind me. I'll talk about that in another review, but that's a great option for extra sun protection to wear over the cozies. There are 4 also one pieces and tankini tops in this collection, and it is sea spray for a very good reason. Look at this ocean blue. Actually, it's a bit more electric than that. It is a gorgeous shade of blue, and with that in the print are highlights of black and white. Now, it's not a stark white. It's got a little bit of grey to the white as well, but it is a beautiful print and very tropical inspired print. This one is called the Zip Front One Piece because, hello, it's got a zip front. So this one is a bit more of a, if you're a sporty spice and you like to get out there and dive in the waves and, muck around in the pool a bit more, then this is a great cozy option for you. But also, because this zip front adjusts, you can make it a little bit more Bond girl and just loosen the zip off at the top a bit. But it is made very much so for, being active in the water. Now, speaking of active in the water, this is made from Pool Tough chlorine resistant fabric. Everything in the Genevieve range is made from Pool Tough chlorine resistant fabric. And that means it's made to last longer for you in a pool, in a chlorinated environment. Now, I must stress, nothing is going to survive a spa. Spas will destroy swimwear really, really quickly. This is Pool Tough, not Spa Tough. Nothing is Spa Tough. But if you look after it, rinse it out in cold water and hang it out to dry in the shade, you'll get those maximum wears out of it, everything in the range. But let's have a look at the features of this cozy so that you can understand if it's going to be the right one for you. Straight away, what do you notice? I notice these nice wide straps. Now, wide at the base means that it's going to cover off this area a bit more and give you more coverage here, and particularly at the top of the bust, where I know some of us are a little bit conscious of that area, and also at the back of this area here. So, nice wide straps and a beautiful piping, white piping detail, just to set it off a little bit. And speaking of piping, look at that. Now, this is a clever design feature that Sonia's put in because those curves there in the piping bring your eye down nicely, and that creates a visual waist, a visual curve. So a nice little detail there rather than just going straight through to give you a little bit more of a visual waist or a curve to your shape. And the zip is, all of Genevieve's zips are very generous. They're made from a tough plastic, so they're not going to get hot in the sun, but they're quite long. So that means you'll be able to get in and out of this one really easily. And I know for some of you, gets a bit tricky if you might have a bit of a gammy shoulder or two to get in and out of things. That makes it nice and easy to get in and out of. So something to keep in mind if you do find it a bit tricky. Now, at the back, we've got a fairly high back, but it'll probably sit around about where your bra line sits, maybe slightly under the top of the bra line, and it's a scoop as well. And that piping detail continues around the back there. Nice little detail. Good bottom coverage with this one. We call it a mid-rise leg, so that means it's going to be, ample bottom coverage. Not a low leg, a mid-rise leg, but certainly not skim. Now, the other detail I love that Sonia does is things like this. So that's a little dangle off the zip. And then on the inside, there's this extra panel of fabric that's been sewn in. It's like a flap, if you like. There we go. So that means it covers the zip for you so that it doesn't rub up against your skin, which I think is a really nice, thoughtful detail. Then you can see this is the bust area on the inside. It's important that you understand how you get your bust support. So this one has got some wide under-bust elastic. We call that a shelf bra. So either side of the zip, and that's really wide. That's about 2.5, nearly 3 centimeters wide. And also these. These are generous openings so that you can put your bust prosthesis in there if you've had a mastectomy. Now, if you haven't had a mastectomy, it's not going to fit any differently on you. It's going to look great. So it's just an added, not a different, right? So it's an added feature for everybody. And there's some fine padding that is sewn in. I should have shown you that first before I moved on. There we go. There's that fine padding that's sewn in. It's not going to come out and annoy you. And what that does is it gives a little bit of form to the bust. You can see that there. That's and a nice smooth outline. So a nice clever little detail. Also in the front, sewn in the lining, is this stuff. It's power mesh. And power mesh will give you an extra half a size support. It's a nice little feature again that's included in this cozy, just to make you feel a bit more supported in the tummy area. And then at the back, it's lined with black fabric as well. So fully lined front and back, the extra flap there to cover the zip, easy in and out, good bottom coverage, nice wide straps. This is one for having a lot of fun in the water, whether it's in the pool, because it's chlorine resistant as well, and in the ocean. It's one of those. Now, this particular zip up comes in sizes 12 to 18. And if you are having fun in the sun and you want a bit more sun coverage, then the Rashi is the one to wear over the top in the matching sea spray print. So there you have it, girls. If you've got any questions about size and fit, then there is a size chart for you included just off to the side. But also, there's a way for you to reach out and ask your questions of the team. The team are super keen to answer any of your questions. They are very, very helpful. And all you have to do to ask your questions is go to the Contact Us link at the bottom of the website, and there's a couple of ways in which you can reach out. Please do. It's really important to the team at Genevieve that you get out there and feel fabulous in your cozy. So please reach out if you've got any questions. Thanks so much. We've got more to review in beautiful sea spray. See you later.